Okay. Oh, here we are. Another day, another dollar. This guitar, first of all, this guitar I got it when I was 17. This ring was given to me by my grandfather, and it makes a sound when I play with it. But yeah, I got this guitar when I was 17. Nice, isn't it? Gibson J45, I think, or J47. And this is Gloria's guitar, but this stand was made by my father-in-law to fit both guitars. So, today was the 12th of February 2025. Today was tough, man. Really, really tough. I've not been sleeping very well. And Gloria tells me I've been speaking a lot in my sleep. So, that's new. And apparently you start talking in your sleep when you're feeling under stress. And I've been feeling under stress for a multitude of reasons. Money is always going to be a reason. Cash flow in, cash flow out. I want to provide for my wife and for myself. And, I'm trying to make all these videos. I'm trying to share my process of trying to make things happen here. I released an Instagram reel today, which was based on the conversation I had with Marco, which was, I believe, on Monday. It was on Monday I had that conversation with Marco. And he said something really interesting. He said, Sicily is made by the people, and the people make Sicily. And it's this idea that, the two are interconnected. Sicily and the people, they need each other. So yeah, I just want to, and I am part of that people now because I live here. I'm part of that people. And so, yeah, just been feeling a little bit stressed recently and a little bit unclear of what my path ahead is, because I started this vlogging with all this enthusiasm, like I'm going to try this, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try this, and I've hit a bit of a hit a bit of a wall in terms of energy, in terms of my own levels of stress, and the excitement has turned into stress, and I need to find a way to get out of that. I think I can. I'm still staying positive. Even when I'm speaking right now, I feel a sense of purpose and positivity. It's just throughout the day I need to sometimes fill my time a little bit better. But it was difficult today in particular because I was just so tired. I felt like I just needed a day just to reset a little bit. And reset and rethink about what I need to do to reach out to more people here. And it's funny, even when I was falling asleep last night, I was having all sorts of cool ideas. There's someone we know who owns a cafe here, who also, his family own a cafe, and he also happens to be an actor. So, I mean, the issue is that he's young, and I think he's about 16, and so I don't know what the laws are about working with people under the age of 18. In England, it's not always easy, but if we're just working together, something informally and just with experimenting with these sort of short films, and I think we probably could make it happen. And I know for sure the cafe is closed on Tuesdays, so that's also something cool. Tuesday, but then of course, because he's young, he still has school. Also, I need to think of an idea for a script to write, and but good thing he's part of a theatre, so maybe there's people within the theatre who could be involved as well, and just get moving on making something. I think I'm at this point now where I need to make something. I need to make something more than just these vlogs, more than just these Instagram reels. I think I've hit a little bit of a plateau on all fronts. I need something big or something juicy to get my teeth into, to do something a little bit different. Yeah. It's funny, the video I thought I was going to make today was talking about why did I want to get into filmmaking and how did I get into filmmaking. And I guess I could still do that, but maybe I kind of want to save it for another day, where it's dedicated. And then I was also thinking another topic I'd love to talk about is, you know, I'm 29 now, and it's interesting to think of my 20s. I think, yeah, you know, yesterday morning, I was listening to the Lizzie McAlpine Tiny Desk concert, and I love Tiny Desk concerts, and this Lizzie McAlpine one has a rare blend of profound lyricism with deep nostalgia embedded into the words written by a 22-year-old woman singing her songs. And she sings songs of longing, of reflection, of being a teenager and having a babysitter, of trying to write songs, of being weird, and all these kind of emotions that resonate a lot with that kind of early 20s, you know, UK and America type experience, I suppose. And as I was listening to it, I was thinking about my days at university and how magical those early 20s can be when you're wrapped up in the days of university and you're figuring it out. And I was doing so much theatre, but you know, my days at university were so creative and rich, but also deeply challenging. And it was at university where I decided I wanted to go into film, having not done much film before then. It was all about theatre, and I loved the theatre. It's one of my great loves still, and I loved acting. I loved acting in plays, I loved directing plays. I only directed one officially at university, and then a few other little sketches. But yeah, it was the acting which I really loved, and it's interesting how dreams change as you get older. And I'm very grateful to my parents that they had a sense of their wisdom, having been actors themselves, saying don't pursue acting, pursue filmmaking maybe. That's something that you may have a talent for. And it's not that we don't think you're a good actor, it's just maybe pivot into directing, and then you could put yourself in your own movies if you still want to act. And so I've done that occasionally, but it's funny, whenever I've acted in my own films, it's not been from a sense of, oh, I really want to act. It was more, this is a role I can fulfill without having to get someone else to do it, or this is something personal that I want to say that I can put into a film and see later down the road. You know, one thing I love is that film Dazed and Confused by, what's the name of that, Richard Linklater, and he has all those famous actors in it. They're now famous, but they were all so young at the time, and it's great to see young actors like Matthew McConaughey, the lady from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, I can't remember, Kristen Dunst, is that it? I think she's in it. And all these young faces that went on to be major names in the early 2000s and late 90s. And I love seeing them as young actors. And, you know, Kevin Smith also put himself in his films. And I've always loved to use filmmaking as something to kind of track my progress and track my ever-changing identity as a filmmaker and as a person. And when I make a film, when I look back on it, I know exactly how I was feeling at that moment in time when I made it. I know exactly. I look at a film like Do You Have a Dog as being me and Skopje trying to figure it out and trying to meet people and trying to have meaningful conversations with people in a language I didn't understand fully. So yeah, it's interesting. I want to remain focused on this process, stay with a focused head, stay disciplined. I mean, I really, really, really did not upload something today. I almost didn't record anything. I just didn't have the energy and the mental fortitude, but I managed to just... It's lucky, Gloria said she needed to do something for this next half an hour, so I thought, well, I might as well make a video. Keep things consistent. And something is better than nothing. And who knows, maybe there's something in what I said which is interesting. Yeah. It's funny. Just thinking about being in the library at university and all the fun times we would have there. This kind of, when I was just listening to this Tiny Desk concert, I had tears running down my eyes because it was just deep in thought about my 20s. And everyone always says you spend your 20s figuring it out and you spend your 30s doing that thing. And I feel like I've laid a really strong foundation to go on and keep trying to do the filmmaking into my 30s and as of next year. And I remember when I got to 29, when I got to, my birthday's on the 25th of December, so just recently, and on my birthday I was thinking, what do I want to do? What do I want to do this next year? And my biggest thing I said is I want to go into my 30s, I want to go into the year 30, feeling stronger than I do right now. So it's just about a feeling as opposed to, like a numerical goal, or I want to be earning this much, I want to be doing this, I want to have this job, my motivation was based on a feeling. I want to feel stronger than I do right now. I want to go into my 30s feeling strong, feeling like I have momentum. It's a feeling. Only I will know what that is. Someone might look from the outside and see like, oh, what's he doing? He's still 30, he's still trying to go into filmmaking. But if I feel strong about it, if I'm feeling good, then that's all I care about. And part of, making these videos is helping me do that. My friend Aaron, he and I are in this YouTube thing together. He's just gone full-time creative, and he's 31, and this is a perfect time for him to doing it. And like me, 29, 31, it's really no difference. So it's cool. Like we're really hitting our stride now. Well, we haven't hit our stride yet, but we're going out to try and hit our stride. So power to you, brother, power to me. I know you're sending the support back. Your support's been amazing, and support of all my friends. I don't want to keep mentioning names because it's cringy, but yeah, these friends who give me support, it means a lot. And we just got to keep going. I got through today. I'm feeling better now that I've made this video, and yeah, a lot of feelings going through my body right now. But tomorrow's another day. Ah. 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 It's funny how YouTube can probably... I wonder if YouTube knows what song that is. Yeah. There's so many things I want to play. Yeah. I need to practice. Yeah, used to be much better than I am at the moment. I've kind of been slacking. All right. Come on. On to tomorrow.